name is Emily and this is my channel, Emily Exploring Earth. And today I wanted to talk about minimalism, but I wanted to find a different way to talk about it than what's normally out there. There's a whole bunch of declutter with me and my minimalism journey or, stuff like that. And I could talk about my minimalism journey and that kind of thing, but I kind of just wanted to talk about the different types of minimalism, because over my journey, which started back in high school, I've kind of been different types of minimalistic lifestyles, and this will all make sense. Let me get into it. All right, so I found that there's about 6 types of minimalism, and I honestly believe that you can be more than one of these. And then also for me, I've been all of these just at different points in my life. So let's start with the first one, which is Zen minimalism. And this one's pretty much for people who have like clutter and it makes them anxious or it stresses them out. It could also be a remedy for certain types of people to declutter and to start living more simply so that their anxiety and stress levels can be maintained, especially in their home. And then number 2 is the all-in minimalist. And what I mean by this is the minimalist who found out about minimalism and just dove right in. They got rid of half of their stuff and then they put in like rules for themselves. So these people might have rules about every month they have to get rid of 2 things or something like that, where they're very structured and they're very like, let's just do it. Giving things away or decluttering really just brings fulfillment and enjoyment to their lives. And the third type of minimalist is a frugal minimalist. So these types of people really want to be minimal and simple because it saves them money. And that's like the overall reason why they want to be minimal, is to save money, because then that affords them to spend their money on other things, like maybe travel or something else that it's just really important for them to have. And the fourth type is a nomad. This person is going to want to live as simply as possible so that they can travel. These people will probably have short-term jobs at different locations as they're traveling, or maybe even have a laptop and work from their laptop. Whatever they could do to afford them to travel. So these are the people who just want enough stuff to put on their back and go out and travel. And the 5th type is going to be the eco-minimalist, and this is kind of like the zero waste. They want to have sustainable products, they want to have efficient products. They might not have a car, they might have a bike instead because it's more sustainable and less waste on the world. And the last minimalistic type is gradual. These are the people who like the idea of being a minimalist, but might not be like those first that just dive right in. It might be very gradual. So they'll get rid of a few things, maybe declutter one room, but then they don't have really rules or that drive or that commitment to change their habits as well. So these types of minimalists are normally the beginners. These are beginner minimalists. Or people trying out minimalism, where, they're just gradually getting into the swing of things. But it doesn't really impact their lifestyle as much as any of the other types of minimalistic lifestyles do. All right, so what is my minimalistic type? Currently, it's probably more so the eco-minimalism. My last 2 videos have been about zero waste and getting more sustainable products. So that's my main drive right now. But like I said at the beginning, I've gone through a lot. So back in high school, I was a little stressed with all the stuff that I had been accumulating. So I definitely was like a combination of the stress, like the Zen minimalist, and the all-in minimalist. So I just got rid of like half of my stuff. I went through all of my stuff, got rid of everything I didn't want, everything I didn't need. Like I just tornadoed through all of my stuff to simplify everything down. And then it wasn't until after high school that I started wanting to travel. And so a lot of the items that I bought or kept were items that would be useful when traveling. And I made sure that my wardrobe would be versatile so that when I did go travel, I would have some pieces that worked for hiking and for swimming and for, all of the travel type stuff. When I went to Europe, which I have those vlogs up, I went back in 2017. I only went for a 21-day journey through Central Europe with one duffel bag. And this duffel bag was about this big. So I definitely, of course I had stuff at home and I couldn't downsize everything because I still lived with my dad. But yeah, I definitely made sure that all of my stuff was pretty condensed. So condensed that when I did move from Florida to here, Washington, everything I owned fit into my car. Wardrobe, my furniture, everything fit into my car. And my car is a Dodge Challenger. Okay, so it's not like a huge, massive, tons of storage in that thing. I was gradually going towards a more nomadic, minimalistic lifestyle when I created this channel because I was like, I'm just gonna go exploring. But that didn't happen. Life kind of pans out the way it does, and how you think your life is gonna go doesn't necessarily happen that way. And so when I did move to Washington, I moved in with my boyfriend and he had roommates, and I couldn't really downsize and do all the things that I would have done at my own house. So I kind of became more of a gradual minimalist, trying to get my boyfriend into not buying as much stuff or keeping as much stuff. For me personally, I was going more so for the frugal minimalism because, now I had bills to pay and I needed to budget more. So I was like, you know what, it's just gonna be more simple if I don't have that much stuff. That means cleaning is better, all that kind of thing. And then we moved down to San Diego, which we decluttered and got rid of a lot of my boyfriend's stuff and a lot of my stuff that I had accumulated. And so moving back into this house, we went from a 1-bedroom apartment in California back to this house. So all of the roommates are gone. We don't have any roommates. So all of their stuff is gone. And it's only the things that we took and like the furniture we took to San Diego is coming back into this house. So now my kind of like goal with minimalism is, like I said at the beginning, more eco-driven. I want more sustainable items. I want to make sure that, the waste is going to be low, but it also is being frugal. I definitely want to be able to travel. We both want to be able to travel. So we're definitely like making sure that the items we get, like for instance, this guest bedroom, the same with our living room, we don't have a couch. So when we do buy a couch, we're going to make sure that it is good quality, it's gonna last, and it's what we want. Because all of the items that I'm buying are going to be like, do we need it? Are we going to use it? A lot of the times from here on out, trying to make this house a home is going to be more focused on like, do we need it? Are we going to use it? How long is it going to last for? And by using those like check marks, that's how I'm refurnishing the house, how I'm buying the gadgets we need. And then like with the bathroom, I've already kind of gone over my bathroom swaps and essentials. I'm consolidating everything I use on my face and that sort of thing. I've always been kind of minimalistic with my makeup. I don't really wear makeup, so that's always been kind of easy for me. But yeah, so I definitely recommend, if you want to start minimalism, you can always start somewhere and just work your way through. You can dive right in and get rid of stuff. But for whatever reason you want to start living a more simple life, minimalism is a concept and a lifestyle that I enjoy and I love doing. And yeah, so if you have any questions, any comments, down below is where those go. And then if you haven't already, I am on Instagram. I post there a whole lot more than I post here. And yeah, coming soon, I'm gonna do a house tour once everything gets furnished and designed. Definitely gonna be doing an updated plant collection because, as you could probably see, we have some new guys in the family. And I also am working on some videos for my other channel, which is Effort and Grace Yoga. There are going to be some yoga tutorials and sequences to boost up your yoga experience. So check those out. I'm recording those, and those will be up hopefully this month, probably towards the end of the month. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.